smoke was circling all around him, and his eyes were cold and mean. Such a beast there never was in all the land. Biggest thing they ever saw, big as 15 men. Ah!
Do we think he'll swoop down on us, burning everything in sight? All these things within our houses, will we see the morning light?
An evil look they saw upon his face, thinking of some fiendish plot.
We better leave this place.
Do you think there's treasure hidden in this dragon cave? Is there a way for us to get it before we have to leave? Do you think there's treasure hidden in this dragon cave?
All the things within our houses, will we see the morning light?
Do you think there's treasure hidden in this dragon cave? Is there a way for us to get it before we have to leave? Will we see the morning light? Will we see the morning light?
How can you just stand there with your nose in a book when a dragon is going to devour our town?
Don't worry, it's only a dragon.
Only a dragon? Now I know you're crazy. What do you know about dragons?
I've been studying up on them, see?
What does it say?
Everything you always wanted to know about dragons, but were too scared to ask.
Book. This book won't do you any good when a dragon is burning down your house.
Emil, they say that a dragon has come to town. I know, Mother, but there's no need to panic.
No?
Not in the least.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. It says so right here in this book. Oh, well then, I guess you must be right. Where exactly did they see this dragon? In a cave up on the down. Oh, I always said that cave would make a good dragon cave. Maybe I should go up there tomorrow and have a talk with him. Maybe you should. You do know an awful lot about dragons, and if he isn't respectable, you'll find out quick enough. Perhaps you could take him up a nice meat pie.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful... Hey! For me? Why, thank you, Miss Frog. Oh, my goodness, what a lovely bouquet. They can get a bit of water, though. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, water! That's cute. You think of everything. Hey, we're a little drinking the flowers. Thank you. Bye-bye, Frog. Oh, I've been taking like a dear. Hello there, my little pretty. You're not a pansy, are you? No, you can go big and strong.
Hello, lovely morning, isn't it?
Yes, certainly is. God!
Don't be afraid, I won't hurt you.
Really?
Yes,
You're not lying.
cross my heart.
It's just you, then? There isn't a whole gang of little boys who throw rocks at me and kick me and stuff?
Just me, I promise.
Well, you do have an honest face. Oh, my. It gave me a bit of a fright there, I must say.
Oh, sorry to barge in after like this, but the villagers are all in a panic because of you. So I thought you'd better go see for myself.
In a panic. Because of me.
Yes, it seems they think you're some kind of ferocious beast.
Oh, my goodness. However did they get an idea like that?
Well, to tell you the truth, most people don't know anything about dragons. Oh, they've never even seen one. They just know about you from minstrels and storytellers, and you know how much they stretch the truth. Makes for better business, I guess.
You know, that's very true.
Oh, as a matter of fact, there's already been a song sung about you. I heard it in the village yesterday.
A song about me? Well, do sing it for me, won't you?
Oh, see what I remember. I am keeping saw him lying, big long teeth and scales of green. Smoke was circling all around him, and his eyes were closed at me. Such a beast as ever was in all the land. Biggest thing they ever saw, biggest 50 men.
Well, bravo! This calls for some tea and cake! proceed. Let's see. All right, here we are. One for the guest, and one for the gracious host, that's me. Now tell me, 1 lump or 2?
3, please.
Oh, you.
Sir, I've got to make you upstairs here.
Oh, can't hardly say at present. It does seem a nice enough place, but if the villagers thinking I'm something I'm not, that does complicate things. Pretty soon they'll be sneaking out here to take a look at me, wanting to start fights, that whole thing. Dear me, now I don't know what to do.
Well, why don't you just rampage a little? Fly around the village, breathing fire, howling and growling. Jumping who's boss, that's what you like.
Oh, no, I could never do anything like that. I truly detest that sort of behavior. And I know this may surprise you, but I am a confoundedly lazy beggar. As a matter of fact, that's how I ended up here.
What do you mean?
Don't go on an island there. I was sifting without a care. Then there sunk and what do you do? Down through the earth in a hole I go. Falling down the shook and they open wide. I was off on a crazy ride. They went down till the hands I stopped. In the earth, down from the top. There I stayed for quite some time, enjoying the quiet and making a climb. But then one day I thought it'd be fun to come back up and see what man had done. And so I stretched the floor, the guy was hurry out, saw the sky and the look of the sun. With the hills down, the town, made my mind up to settle down. And all of it true, all of the facts, except one or two. Now I'm here and I'm gonna stay. I tell ya, boy, I really like this place.
Always try to be quiet, and that's the way I am. So tired, and look out. It's that music, it's the town.
Made my mind up to settle down.
Made his mind up, he said that you'll tell.
I tell you, man, I really like this town.
Well, that's some story.
And every bit of it true. Now, might I ask you a question?
Certainly.
Did you ever, just for fun, try to write poetry?
Of course I have lots of time.
I knew what you've got culture, you have. Now I should like your candid opinion on a few poems I wrote when I was down in the earth. Let's see. Shall I compare thee to a winter's day? Thou art cold, bleak, and icy. Well, I still just gonna sell.
Excuse me, but there's no time for poetry reading. I have to tell you, the villagers are not happy to have you as their neighbor.
Not happy, but why?
Well, you see, there's no getting over the fact that you're a dragon. You're an enemy of the human race.
Oh, I haven't got an enemy in the world. Too lazy to make them to begin with. And if I do read other fellows my poetry, I'm always ready to listen to theirs.
I wish you would try and grasp your situation. The villagers, if they can muster up enough courage, will will soon be coming up here with spears and swords and things like that. You'll have to be exterminated according to they're looking at it. You're a scourge and a pest and a painful monster.
Lies, I tell you, all lies! My character is as pure as driven snow. Now here's another little ditty I'm working on just this morning. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do I appreciate? You. Why are you?
Listen, if you won't be sensible, I'm going home. My mother's waiting for me. And do try and realize you're a pestilent scourge. Or you'll find yourself in an awful fix.
Well, he certainly has a mind of his own, doesn't he? Me, a pestilent scourge. Well, that's a good one.
Think of the money we could be making on trinkets and refreshments alone, not to mention mission, Churches.
By mission? Can we do that? Why not? You're a genius. Let's send a message right away to see if the stage is available. I think Sunday would be good.
No, Sunday is the Lord's Day. Make it a Saturday then. That will give us another day to milk him out of some money. I hereby call this meeting
I would have to considers a charitable contribution.
Did I see that?
Yeah.
With the book, we got work to do.
But we make plenty of money. Can't we afford to give some of it away?
And how do you know how much money we make? Ain't I the one that keeps the books? Do you realize how much I spend on promotional costs? Believe me, no one would have heard of the great St. George the Dragon Slayer if I hadn't been for me.
But can't we afford?
Now stop, I don't want to hear it. Now, this dragon looks like an easy mark, but I don't trust the kid. What I want you to do is keep an eye out for the boy when he's in the village. Get him coffee, buy him a few drinks.
He's only 10.
Okay, forget the drinks then. How about a lollipop or something? And then, get him talking about this plan of theirs, and it'll be another victory for old St. George and his handy-dandy manager.
Who's my manager?
I am, you idiot.
I thought you were my squire.
No, that's just pretend so that everyone will think you're the brains of the operation, which you're not. All right, let's go before they come back out of that cave.
Oh, my. Do you really think they'll do it?
It doesn't hurt to ask.
You know that's very true. I have every confidence in you. Good luck.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Well, Daddy, I do hope he knows what he's doing. Oh, what a lovely sunset. Now where are my watercolors?
He's a good dragon, that's a friend of mine.
doing. A bit too highly colored, perhaps, but nonetheless forming a most serious role of crime. I'm afraid that your cultivated friend, despite his finer qualities, has got to be speedily exterminated.
Oh, you've been taken in by all those tales those fellows have been telling you. Oh, our villagers are the biggest storytellers the country round. Oh, they just want a client, something to place a bet on. Oh, and no doubt they've been telling you what a hero you are and how you're bound to win. But I have to tell you, they're betting on the dragon 6-4.
6-4 on the dragon? Oh, this is an evil world. And yet, may not this wily beast have a princess held prisoner in this gloomy cavern?
I assure you there is nothing of the sort in his cave. And I might add, no one would be more shocked than he would at hearing you talk that way about matters on which he has very strong views.
Perhaps I've misjudged the animal. But what are we to do? Here are the dragon and I, each supposed to be thirsting for each other's blood. I don't see any way out. Well, what do you suggest? Can you arrange things somehow?
Oh, that's just what the dragon said. The way everyone leaves everything to me. I suppose you couldn't be persuaded to go away quietly, could you?
Impossible! Whoa.
What
against the rules, you know?
Then look. Would you mind coming to see the dragon to have a talk with it? Any friend of mine will be most welcome.
It's most unusual, but it does seem to be the most sensible thing to do. I'll meet you in an hour by the downs. Who knows? Perhaps there won't have to be any fight after all.
Oh, but I hope there will be.
So what did the boy say?
It seems this is a good dragon, a real gentleman.
Yeah, but what about their plan?
Their plan? I don't know.
Oh, Morty, you can never do anything right. I have to do everything.
I am planning on meeting with the dragon to have a talk.
A talk with the dragon? Are you crazy? That's their plan. To lure you up there and take you by surprise. Well, forget it. It's too dangerous. Just tell that boy you'll meet the dragon tomorrow on the battlefield.
But I told the little chap I'd meet him in an hour by the downs. I gave him my word. A saint can't go back on his word.
Yeah, that would be bad press. Okay, meet with you, but just to talk. And find out about their plan. And be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, please, come on.
Jim's up. Yeah, put it back down again. There we are.
Dragon, I brought someone to see you.
Oh, dear me. All right, everyone, back to 10. And tomorrow we use paint. Oh, dear me. I'm afraid I'm a bit of a mess. I wasn't expecting any visitors, you see.
Dragon, this is St. George. He's come to talk things over.
Oh, St. George! I've heard a good deal about you. I hear you're a great world traveler. I myself could have been around the stay-at-home sort of fellow.
Dragon, there's no time for small talk. We need to come to a practical, business-like arrangement.
The boy is right. Now, don't you think the simplest thing to do would be just fight it out and let the best man win? They're betting on you, I may tell you, but I don't mind.
Oh, dude, Dragon, it'd be so much fun.
My dear little fellow, you don't know what you're talking about, believe me, St. George. There's no one that I would sooner oblige than you and this young person, but the whole thing is utter nonsense. There's absolutely nothing to fight about. And anyhow, I'm not going to, so that settles it. Supposing I make you! You can't. I shall only retire for a time. Down the hole I came up. You would soon get tired of waiting for me, and when you had gone away, I would come back out again, for frankly, I like this place, and I'm going to stay. Too bad. This would be a great place to have a fight. These sword showing up against your beautiful skin. Now you're trying to appeal to my artistic sensibilities. But it won't work.
Oh, wait, I have an idea. What if it was a pretend fight? You know, like in the theater.
Oh, the theater! I've always wanted to be in the theater. Pretend fight, that might work. Me brandishing my sword, you rampaging, and then I could spear you somewhere where it wouldn't hurt, like here by the leg. That's my most favorite spot. Could you just pretend to spear me? Then I could do a great death scene. Oh, your sword. It stabs like a sword. Oh, the light is fade. Stay on the light, Caroline. Go back. Mother, father, Pop the magic dragon. I didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, I am dying! You think I'm gonna pull through? No, I'm not!
You know, I really do think it could work.
Really, you're not gonna say that, are you? No, it would work. Well, remember, Dragon, you'll have to do your share of the fighting, rampaging, breathing fire, and so on.
Oh, I can rampage, all right.
As to breathing fire, it's surprising how easily one gets out of practice. I'll do the best I can.
Well, practice tonight. We need to give the villagers a good show.
And that we will!
You gotta give them a show, boy, give them a show. The audience will love it if you know to know. You gotta make them feel good, boy, make them feel right. Make them laugh, make them cry, every time. And I know, you gotta give them a show. That's something special, give it some spark. Go for broke, don't hold back and you'll have a lark. The audience will love it and give all you got. Put your whole self in it, take your best shot. You gotta give them a show, boy, give them a show. Make them come a while and then you do what you know. They'll be yelling and cheering and begging for more. You'll love the audience, they'll come to my door. Oh, I know. You gotta give them a show.
All right, Dragon. Now you need to go practice your part, and I need to get home to supper.
Hello, Zane. You gotta give them a show. See you tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. I knew I'd forgotten something. Now, there ought to be a princess, terror-stricken and chained to a rock in his cave. Can you arrange a princess?
I can't arrange a princess or anything more. My mother's waiting for me. And to stop asking me to arrange anything else until tomorrow.
All right. But it won't be the same.
So what did he say?
We're going to have a pretend fight.
A pretend fight? Why?
Well, this dragon doesn't care for real fighting. He said he won't do it.
Just my luck. A dragon that won't fight. Well, he may be planning a pretend fight, but we don't have to.
What are you saying? I should deceive the beast and the child? I'm afraid I cannot besmirch my good name in that fashion.
Hey, accidents happen. Just tell the boy it was unavoidable.
But Lord,
We'll argue about this over dinner.
What a lovely day to see a battle. What a lovely day to see a fight.
What a lovely day to see a battle when a king and dragon try to fight.
Lovely day to see a battle when the sun is shining so bright.
Good St. George, he'll need the strength of 20 to slay that frightening awful beast.
if he does all make a pretty penny,
Then we'll all go home and have a feast.
All the thrill, all the fun, when the odds are 10 to 1.
What a lovely day to see a battle with the cool breeze coming from the east.
What was that?
Well, the crowd's ready for a good fight. You got your sword?
Jack!
Your helmet feel good?
Jack! Who's just waiting to talk? Now, their plan is a good one. We can have a pretend fight. I'm sure the town will still pay us our fee.
Oh, no, that's too dangerous. Besides, what would happen if word got out to the great St. George, let a dragon get away? You'd never work again.
I have been thinking about hanging up my sword and scabbard, retiring to a nice little place.
Now, there'll be none of that talk. You still got a lot of good fighting years left in you. Besides, you signed a contract with me for 3 more years. You're ready. Here comes the kid.
Is the dragon ready?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
You don't think he's had a change of heart, do you?
Oh, no, I'm sure we'll be out in a minute.
Okay, well, let me know when he's ready.
I thought he's coming out. Dragon, come out of there. It's time.
This is a large crowd.
Yes, and you're keeping them all waiting.
All right, just want to make a grand entrance, you know. One just can't come barging out and trying to create a mood.
Oh, well, do hurry. The crowd is getting restless.
All right, just let me get on my costume.
Hello?
I got him there under the arm. Pretty good job, don't you think?
Good show.
Well, that was just as much fun as the real thing. Oh, I like it.
Good work, Sid! Wonderful show! I hated to see it end. Boy, I tell you, that dragon really knew how to work a crowd. Too bad he's dead. Why, people have come from miles around to see him strut his stuff. Paid good money to see that sort of thing.
Do you think so?
Most certainly.
Well, has there been anything in it for the old St.
Oh,
George?
definitely. Why, just think of it. Dragon fights are once a week with the good St. George. Ah, but the point's on moot since the dragon's expired.
Perhaps he's only slightly wounded. Maybe just had the wings knocked out of him.
Do you think?
Could be.
I think he's still breathing.
Really? Fantastic.
I think he's coming to now.
Should we be standing so close?
Let me have a private talk with him. Tell all the villagers to go back to town for a celebratory banquet. I'll be down in a moment, perhaps with the dragon.
Wonderful idea, Sid. Is the dragon a sociable sort?
Very.
This is too good to be true. Come along, Mayor. We got some planning to do.
You know, having a dragon about does lend a certain color to the community, don't you think? Not something every village can boast of.
Did you hear that? They like me! They really like me! Oh, what a rare in the theater. I really the last of all.
Oh, now, don't go dancing a big head. I mean, the saints had something to do with this also.
We do make a good team, don't we? And where would we be without our little manager? I see a bright future for all of us. You know, this would be a nice little town to settle down in. Have a dragon fight once a week to earn my keep. I could write my memoirs. I could help you with them. A collaboration.
Oh, you two, come on. I'm hungry. Let's get to the banquet.
As a matter of fact, so am I. That rat dancing really works up an appetite.
Oh, there you are. I'm so proud of you. Oh, dear me, you forgive my manners. Glad to meet you, Mr. George. And Dragon, your plan worked. And I, for one, would like to say how happy I am with this outcome.
As am I, dearest madam. Tell me, are you coming to the feast?
Oh, yes.
Maybe escort you